Peace and love. My name is Omari Kwali, and you're watching another segment of Feel Greater Now. Feel Greater Now highlights Feel Greater moments, third, second, and first place winners on the FeeLgr8r.org site. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The third place winner goes to Interior Design by Arlene. I'll give you a nice view of what we're looking at here. As you can see there, we have a young, beautiful, melanated woman here. Look like she's hammering and doing some construction, but not the type that you see on tall buildings, the type you would see inside of a beautiful home. She's putting it all together, and I'm sure that when she's done, she's gonna feel really, really accomplished. But like when you're talking about interior design, you're also talking about hard work. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you expected it to. You might have to stop, reset, and start all over again. But that's okay, because as you can see here, her intention is clear. She's not gonna quit. And when she's done using that hammer, bam, 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 and putting it all together, she's gonna have a feel greater moment. So congratulations, Arlene, on making the third place slot. Let's move right along. The second place slot. The second place winner goes to Brother Reed. Brother Reed, it looks like you're having a really awesome feel greater moment there. And you're playing what appears to be an oversized guitar. Now, I don't know about you guys, but music in general, it connects us to the feel greater on so many levels. I mean, harmony in and of itself, just the sound that hits the ear, it just sometimes it can produce an effect. It can be therapeutic. It can make you excited. I mean, right into the deepness of your own soul, music will bring you back to life from a place that you may have ventured off, a tangent you may have taken where there really is no life. We call that depression or anxiety, stress. And music sometimes has a way of bringing you back. So this brother right here, it looks like not only did music bring him back, but he's giving us life. He's playing a guitar and he's getting busy with it. But of course we know he's not really playing guitar. He's just sending us a message. The message is keep the music going. Make sure the music gives you the right energy, the right vibes. And when it does, don't stop. Get to that feel greater moment. Now, let's move right along to the first place winner. Just like yesterday, the first place winner goes to Soraya Cares. Soraya, congratulations. You are the first place winner for tonight's Feel Greater moment. And as I look at this picture, I can see that you are indeed in a feel greater moment. You feel like you look like you've probably just cycled. I could tell by the amount of water that's still in your container there that you probably cycled a few miles already and you probably just stopped to get a drink of water. But in that moment, you're just feeling great about yourself and your accomplishment. So you keep on getting that fitness exercise in. I told you the other night about fitness, working out. It has a way of just instantly tapping you into your own feel greater moment. So keep doing what you're doing. Now, unlike the other nights when I was a little bit long-winded, I promised myself tonight, I said, you know what, Omari, we're not gonna be as long-winded. We're gonna get this done in 6 to 7 minutes. But I always have to make sure I leave some type of jewel, drop something on you by way of positive motivation. And maybe some, this is Throwback Thursdays. What's today? Throwback Thursdays, yes. So maybe I might just give you a little bit of inspiration in the terms of a throwback story. How about I do this? How about I just tell you what happened a few minutes ago, okay? I was driving, coming back from running an errand, and there were a couple guys on a corner. Now, they were trying to clean people's windows. And what a lot of people don't know about me is that growing up in Brooklyn, New York, that is, There used to be a common intersection. I believe it was over there on Atlantic and Bedford Avenue. All my people from Brooklyn, you probably know what I'm talking about. You pull up to that intersection, there was always like an army of mostly guys wanting to wash your windows in exchange for $1, 50 cents. They'll take whatever you got. So, when I see guys out there trying to get that hustle on, I look at them like, some people look down on them. I don't. I look at the hustle like at least you're trying to do something legit. There's a lot of things I hear you could be doing that are criminal based. There's a lot of hustles that can be scam based, but you out here just trying to do it legit. And so I might not even need my window washed. But one of the things I've done lately is I just try to keep dollar bills folded on me when I go out, so that if I come across individuals that's got a legit hustle doing this type of activity, I can at least help them out from time to time. Well, tonight I came across such individuals and I gave them an opportunity to wash my windows. And when I gave them each $1, their reaction was just priceless. I mean, it was almost like they must have been just waiting for that dollar for like a half an hour. But I mean, the light changes every 2 minutes or so. So I'm like, okay, you think in your mind, why are they so excited? But what ended up happening is their excitement was a little contagious and I got excited. Then they both gave me fist bumps. They were so appreciative. Like this was their last little dollar they needed for the whole night to go home. And so it ended up becoming like a contagious FeeLgr8r moment. I felt good. And I was like, goodness gracious, I wasn't expecting that. So sometimes when you give, just from a place of not overthinking it and not trying to, compare one person's hustle to another, you find yourself in a space where you're just not judging, just trying to help out as best as you can. And it was such a small thing for me to do that I just told myself I want to continue to do that. It gives me a FeeLgr8r moment. It gave them a FeeLgr8r moment. So the point is, sometimes you just give without judgment. Don't try to understand the person that's got the hustle. Don't try to predict what they're gonna do with your money. Just give it to them and help them out. And you'll see that there's a FeeLgr8r moment lying in store for you. So with that said, like I said, I wasn't gonna be long-winded tonight. I just wanna say one last thing, and that is make sure that when you go to FeeLgr8r.org, that you not only share your FeeLgr8r moments by clicking on the moments page, but you can also go to your IG, find a throwback picture, and you can just simply, in the caption of the picture, put in the hashtag FeeLgr8r, and that will cause it to go into our live global feed almost instantly. And our growing FeeLgr8r community can appreciate your contribution. So, on closing, I also want to say thank you to the FeeLgr8r community for supporting, for continuing to tag your photos. We want to keep that going, and it's just giving us motivation to not only tag our photos, but also to have more and more FeeLgr8r moments. And finally, if you haven't done so already, and you're curious about what a FeeLgr8r moment is, you can go to the site, click About Us. You'll see a nice little blurb of me explaining from a very personal perspective 2 of my favorite FeeLgr8r moments. And that'll give you more insight into what a FeeLgr8r moment is. Now, when you get to the site, make sure you click the shop button. The shop button is gonna get you some nice gear like this. We got the cups, we got the t-shirts. We're gonna take care of you and make sure that when you actually wear the gear, when you use the cups, when you see the FeeLgr8r brand, that you in fact have from that an awesome FeeLgr8r moment of your own. So with that said, like I promised, I'm gonna reduce the time. I succeeded. Hey, that's a FeeLgr8r moment in and of itself. Oh man, I love you guys. If you didn't know that, well now you know. It doesn't have to always be so political. It doesn't have to always be so deep. It doesn't have to go there all the time. Sometimes you could just enjoy life and enjoy the happy joy of life, the accomplishments of life. You can immortalize events in your life on FeeLgr8r.org. Just go to the bottom of the page, click Immortalize My Feel Greater Moments, and you'll find out how. Birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, personal victories, team victories, the list goes on. So check it out, because we have a special promotion going on where you're not gonna be charged anything to immortalize your current or past Feel Greater moment on the site. So with that said, that's enough for me. My name is Omari Kwali. I'm your founder and visionary, and you have just watched a segment of Feel Greater Now. Peace and love. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.